Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and we have a bunch of information for you today. Especially next week is going to be jam-packed with all goodness from December the 4th all the way to December the 7th. It's gonna be a crazy week, so expect daily videos as per usual. We'll also be going live with us, in video sponsorship. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have the actual item so we can actually do a good review on that as well, so do keep an eye out for that. But yeah, today we have lots of information, and we are going to start first thing with what Phil Spencer announced over at the Brazil conference for Xbox. And Starfield has hit over 12 million players. He is extremely happy with the progress of the game, the actual support the game is getting. Overall, moods and spirits couldn't be higher for the success of Starfield, despite what people are saying, despite the criticisms that it's getting. Some deserved, some not. At the end of the day, 12 million players is a massive achievement. Regardless of, how you look at it, it's been a monumental success. And as far as Microsoft's concerned, this is exactly the sort of thing they want. They want big numbers, and eventually, obviously with Starfield being the way it is with mods and stuff like that, it's not really going to be a game that they're going to truly monetize. But for other games that are going to come along in the future, getting these sorts of numbers is exactly what they want, especially with the option to monetize and get those microtransactions in. Just makes the whole aspect of being day and date that much more profitable to them. Now, of course, this leads me on to my next point, but congratulations to Starfield, congratulations to Bethesda, a massive hit with Starfield. Amazing stuff. But Phil Spencer has confirmed that Game Pass is indeed profitable. They on average spend over 1 billion to add third-party content to Game Pass, but the content itself, Game Pass itself brings in over $3 billion. So that's a net profit of around 2 billion. Now, obviously there is operating costs to add to that, which is going to eat into that 2 billion additional, but no matter which way you look at it, they're still making profit. And for all those people out there that are saying that, Game Pass is not profitable, how many times does Phil Spencer have to tell you that it is profitable? How many times do they have to mention this to you in order for you to actually understand? It baffles me at times. It bewilders me how many times Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer has to come out to say that it's profitable before it actually sinks in. Do you know what else is cool? Me setting you another 350 like challenge for this video, but adding a new unique challenge for this video. I am setting you 15 subscriber challenge. So that's 15 new subs to the channel. Now, I know a number of you return to the video consistently. We have like a 40% unsubscriber rate at times, sometimes at 25%. It's actually a lot better than other channels, so I really appreciate all the returning people, and even those that aren't subscribed. I appreciate your viewership wholeheartedly. But in this video, we've got a 350 like challenge, and for the first time, I'm going to set a 15 subscribe challenge to see if we can smash it. If we do, I'll look to increase it the next time. Let's challenge you even more. But hopefully, you'll rise to the challenge. That said, if you want to support me further, you can do so through my Patreon, YouTube membership, or through the Super Thanks. But simply liking and subscribing is a free and easy way of supporting what I do here. Right, on with the show. Oh, this one is actually really weird. I'm adding this in post-production, but I wanted to add this originally into my actual video today because it was quite funny how the discussion actually went, and it's a shame because this morning at around 9 a.m. when I actually tweeted this out to him, he actually was trying to make all sorts of excuses for the PS Portal, and we were just having a discussion and I was just calling him out on his hypocrisy. But it turns out between then and now, what, about 6 hours since, 7 hours, he's been suspended as well. So Yimnis, as many of you may actually recognize the tag, is a big PlayStation fanboy. And basically he came out saying that, the PS Portal, if you switch your PlayStation to 1080p and then try to stream it that way, then the the PS Portal actually has a better time encoding what's being sent to it because it can't do bit rates properly. And people were saying that that's not the case. And, at the same time, why should I need to do that? It's just a remote play device. It's defeating the whole purpose of pick up and play. And then he turned around and said that it's only 3 buttons. How tough could it be? Of course, and I had to step in, right? And turn around and say, when the Call of Duty ad came out, it was half a second to press B to leave or to press exit. Half a second, at most a second. But he's trying to justify that a number of button presses, D-pad actions is less, bothersome that you have to constantly do, because don't forget, once you finish playing on your Portal while you're sitting in front of your TV, yeah, that sounds weird, doesn't it? But hey, this is what they're capping for, so let them have it. But once you finish playing your PS Portal in front of your TV, showing the world how cool it looks, and still looking at your 8-inch display instead of your 40-inch TV or 60-inch TV, whatever you've got, you have to go in manually and change it back to 4K every single time. And if you want to, before you log out at night, to put your system on standby, you need to make sure you go and set it to 1080p, so when you're up in your bedroom, you can remote play just as well. I mean, the more you hear about this, the more of a joke it actually gets. And the fact that he tried to even defend it and justify it is ridiculous. This is the same people that laughed at, Xbox fans when the Call of Duty ad came on, as if it was any different to the Starfield, the Forza, ads that came on. It's half a second. They're celebrating. Who cares? It's really not that big of a deal. It never was. Not that this is that much more big of a deal, but at the same time, it's a lot more cumbersome. But he's trying to, defend that going into your settings, going into your team, display settings in your settings, and then there's a lot more involved here than 3 buttons. And he was like, you can do that all the time and it's not a problem. No. It is a problem. But I'm sorry, Emnis, I didn't want you suspended. I don't know why you're suspended, but hopefully you'll be back soon. Fallout 76, no, just kidding. But the new Fallout TV series actually looks good. I'm not going to play it here, but I'm going to have a link to it in the description below. It's going to be available on Amazon Prime, well, Amazon Video, and it looks pretty damn awesome. I'm actually really impressed with what I saw. It actually really resonated, really appealed. In fact, it's actually got me really excited for the series. I may even finally take the plunge and jump into Fallout 76 and give it a whirl. My biggest concern, my biggest frustration with Fallout 76 is the fact that it isn't cross-play, cross-save. It really needed to be for a game like this, especially considering it's a game that lives and dies by the service itself, playing with other people. Why they won't do it, I don't know. I'm guessing software limitations, or it's pretty much going to be Sony with their whole tax on, the crossplay tax, because that is a thing. It still is a thing. It's so anti-consumer, but yet it's still a thing and people do cherish it. But Fallout TV series is looking pretty damn sweet. The teaser trailer is out. It's arriving April 12th. Now, of course, come Monday, December the 4th at 9 a.m. PT, I think that's roughly about 4 p.m. my time, I may be home for it. I've got a funeral to attend to, so I might not be able to catch this live when it launches, but I'm definitely going to do a short reaction video to the actual trailer. I'm really hoping it's for the PvE side of things. It'll finally give me that push to jump into the main campaign and finish it. And, I'm excited for it. But 4th of December is this. Of course, we also have Season 2 premiering on February the 8th. They're really pushing the whole IPs and, from game to TV series. This is going to be on Paramount Plus, February 8, 2024. Again, I'll have a link to this in the description below, but it's really cool stuff. Of course, then we move over to the 5th, and that is the big one with the trailer one for Tuesday, December the 5th. Again, this is around 2 or 4 p.m. And yeah, this is going to be the big one of the highlight. I mean, this is going to be the biggest one of the year, right? Everyone is looking forward to this, except for Jeff Keighley, of course, because he's a little upset that this is not going to be 2 days later. I actually assumed that this was probably going to steal the show at the Video Game Awards, but it looks like Rockstar has other plans, especially considering how much revenue this is just going to bring for Rockstar just showcasing this on their YouTube channel alone. Why should they share it with anyone else? It's, you know, it's the biggest franchise of the year. So they say pictures are worth $1,000. I guess when that time came that Jeff found out that this wasn't going to be on the Video Game Awards, it pretty much was. But that's December the 5th. Of course, then we move over to December the 6th, and Raven Software have their Call of Duty Warzone Wednesday, 6th of December. Again, they're all kind of using that same aesthetic. It's quite funny, it's quite amusing, and I know a lot of PlayStation fans found this to be, oh my god, what are they doing? It was all in jest, it was all in good fun, and I'm pretty sure, as you know, the developers in the background between Rockstar, Halo, and the Call of Duty developers, they all had a hell of a time of doing this. At the end of the day, they couldn't give two craps about the console wars. All they care about is having a good time gaming. Now, Remnant 2 has shadow dropped onto Game Pass. For those of you that were on the edge of playing it or buying it, or simply had so much to play in between that you just didn't have the time to pick it up because you wasn't going to play it. Well, it's available on Game Pass and Game Pass PC, and a DLSS patch has been, patched in for the PC Game Pass version. I actually downloaded this the other night. Hadn't booted it up yet, but now that the DLSS is in there, that's great. At least I know that it's there now, and I can actually comfortably stream this and play it at the same time, because playing most games on Ultra and streaming on the same PC can be a bit taxing. But for those of you that aren't into streaming or anything like that, DLSS will still help your performance. So that is great. But that's pretty much the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, we did set a 350 like challenge for this one, but we have added a unique challenge for this video. The unique challenge being 15 subs. Now, I know a number of you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, do return repeatedly for the content, and I appreciate your custom, appreciate your viewership. It's amazing. Thank you so much for constantly coming back. I couldn't ask for more. But we are going to see how a 15 subscribe challenge actually goes and see what happens with that one. Let's see if you guys can all smash it. And if you do, we'll push that number up the next time. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel further, you can do so through my Patreon or my YouTube membership, or simply through Super Thanks. But simply liking and subscribing is free, it's part of the challenge, and it goes a long way in getting the channel noticed. Remain legend.